I think this is wonderful that we are all obviously here today. And I think it's wonderful that each of us possess an unwavering dedication to young people for this state. And the challenges that we face in ensuring that every young child has the support, services, and opportunities that they deserve are immensible. But they are not insurmountable. And I think, above all else, the powerful words that you've already heard from so many here today about the critical shortages that we can face and that we are facing in services and gaps in our system that are leaving too many of our young people behind. We have to meet that challenge. We have to find an answer now in order to move forward to ensure that more young people don't get lost in the system. I'm honored to follow such inspiring folks, and I wanted to hold off for both Representative Walker and Senator Marr. Senator Marr understands, I think, what it means to check her privilege in the most appropriate way. And she understands that because of the skin that she walks in every single day, how important it is for young men and women of color in this state to have an ally like her at the forefront. And so I appreciate you and I honor you for not only being a tri-share, tri-committee, whatever it is that you are, all of those things, but being a stalwart within the Children's Committee, not just for children that look like you, but for children who don't have the same access to the things that you have with your privilege. Thank you for being that person. Thank you. And as she so eloquently stated, these are all the same children. Whether we're talking about children in child welfare, education, or the juvenile justice system, they're all of our children. Representative Nolan spoke to the importance of the system that focuses on the pre-arrest diversion and on keeping young people out of the system whenever possible, and on ensuring that those who do enter the system have a real chance to rebuild their lives. That means that investing in inclusive representation so that those with the direct experience of guiding that policy can help young people remain out of the system. And it means that the reentry planning that doesn't start the day that a young person is released, but well before that, ensuring that the time that they have, at the time of that they have access to education, vocational training, mental health support, and a pathway to a stable future. And when I look around this room, when I look around the state, when I look in my own work through the committee or through testimony, through any of the important committees that we all serve on, I see a coalition of people from every corner of our state, advocates, legislators, community leaders, educators, service providers, and most importantly, young people themselves, coming together for one shared purpose, to stand up for children. And this is what real collaboration looks like. This is what commitment to justice looks like. And this is what opportunity requires. I do want to take a moment to commend the Juvenile Justice Policy and Oversight Committee for its unwavering commitment to reforming our juvenile justice system, and more importantly, to the founder, come out a little bit, to the founder of that committee, Representative Tony Walker. And I say to her, because of her vision, her unwavering commitment, and most of all, because of her determination, young men and women, especially young men in our state, are born with higher chances of being successful because of you and your efforts. Yes. So many young men in our state have a better chance of surviving, of thriving, and above all else, being a better pathway for young people to come behind them because of you. And we thank you for that. I'm almost done. But since its establishment in 2014, the JJPOC has been instrumental in driving meaningful change, from recommending the legislative reforms to setting strategic goals to prioritize diversion, reduce incarceration, and address recidivism. Their work has positioned this state as not a model, but the model for juvenile justice reform across the country, demonstrating that with dedication and collaboration, we can create systems that truly serve our youth. And in the climate of Trump 2.0, where challenges facing our young people and the attacks certainly against our young people of color are more complex and multifaceted more now than ever, the role of the JJPOC is indispensable. And their evidence-based approach, which we will find out today through the report, ensures that our policies are not only reactive, but proactive, anticipating the needs of our youth and addressing systemic issues at their root. I say to every person here today, join us in this movement, not just in words, but in action. For action breeds justice, and justice breeds a pathway for all young people in our state for our future. Thank you. All right.